It's been a very grey, very wet, very, well, not wet, but it's wet now, windy Saturday. I was sitting here about an hour ago, and the hunt were out in the valley, but I think possibly because of the way the wind's blowing, it was so loud. It was like they were just under our window, and I just sometimes feel very vulnerable that, you know, Mark said to me, you know, you can't shoot uphill, but it just feels too close. And it looked like it was getting really black, and I thought I need to go down and put the chickens away. But I felt really, really vulnerable walking through the garden. So I'm walking through the garden, and about 150 yards away is the long hedge, which, you know, I don't think you can see through. But I sort of think I know that hunters will see movement and maybe shoot at movement. So I felt it felt quite precarious. So anyway, chickens are away. It's cold out there, and it is wet now. I thought it started to rain when I came back up. I did get a little bit more sleep this morning, but I slept this afternoon. My CBD oil came, and I took some of that at 1 o'clock, and I sat on the sofa and got really comfortable and slept for 2 hours. I think the last 20 minutes of it was that struggle to wake up. You know, when you're aware that you're meant to be awake, not asleep, you're not in bed, and you're struggling, and you're imagining, I thought, you know, Mark's in here, he's trying to wake me, and but yeah, so I feel much better now than I did earlier. The saga of the table continues. I'm now of the understanding that the table, I'll hear from the carrier, which I think will be DPD, that the table's going to arrive. But every time when that happened before Christmas, I get something that looks a bit fishy and a bit spammy, and I've got that again today. I've got a message come through on my phone saying, go to this website, and you've got 48 cents to pay. You haven't paid enough on this parcel. Well, we haven't sent any parcels. I sent 2 parcels before Christmas, and I know they both reached their destination. I haven't sent any other parcels. And I just think it's spammy, but it seems to be connected with when La Redoute contact me and say, good news, your table's on its way. So I think there's something fishy going on there. Then I was, stupidly, before I thought it was fishy, filling in all the details to try and send it, and it kept saying put in a valid date of birth, and I didn't put in a valid. I put any old. I put my mum's year of birth in, I think, because I think, well, you don't need my date of birth, and I think that's the thing, isn't it? You know, why would a carrier need your date of birth? They don't know my date of birth. It's not been given to them. It's not proof of my identity to them. But here I am trying to input, and it kept saying, put in a valid date of birth. So I changed it round and tried to put it in the American way, you know, where the month is first, then the day. And then I changed it around, then I gave them my real date of birth, and still they said, put in a valid date of birth. So I gave up. And that's when I realised, here I am trying really hard to answer something really fishy. It does annoy me. So I'm just going to hope the table comes, because we're sitting here with the table indoors from the patio, because we bought that back. We had that in over Christmas, put it back out after Christmas, and then when our neighbour came round for goûter, we had to bring a table back in. So that's back in, and it needs to go back out because the cat the cat thinks that that's a good place to sit, and I'm sure she will when it's a new table. But I put the washing into the laundry basket earlier, and I could see her later. She came in, and I see her sitting on a chair eyeing that up, and I'm thinking, don't you dare lie on the laundry again. So that Mark will carry that up. I can't actually, it's not too heavy. I probably could carry it up, but I need a hand to hold the rails. The handrail going up the stairs, and my other hand is too painful to carry stuff, so it's like I can't really carry stuff up and down. So yeah, that's that really. I feel very awake now I've had that sleep. I'm trying to get a hair appointment. I'm going to have a bit of colour on my hair. I'm not sure, something a bit warmer. this happens every winter. I sort of say to myself, I'm not going to put colour in. I'm not going to have my hair coloured because my hair, I think, naturally lightens in the sun and sort of lightens up a bit in summer, and then over winter it looks a bit dull. And I keep waiting eagerly for grey. And I think, I'm never sure, and I can't see, I think maybe this bit here might be grey and I've got the odd bit of grey hair, but I do like grey hair. I wouldn't mind grey hair, but mine's never really going to come through quickly. I'm like my mum, she didn't really go grey for a long time. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of colour if I can get an appointment. What else? Mark started his kit. I showed you that this morning, didn't I, in my 4 AM vlog? That uploaded really quickly. I recorded it at 4 and it was uploaded by 5. I don't know what that's about, why it was quicker, but it was uploaded by 5 and I published it. So I don't know how long this one will take. So what are your plans for 2023? Did you make New Year resolutions? Did you tell me them? Can't remember. I see that I missed, apparently, because I wasn't watching. I don't watch anything really when I'm up at that time of the morning. I don't watch anything too stimulating, which is, if I'd watched the live voting, I can't believe they had, was it 15 sessions of voting until they found the correct outcome. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And now you've got another narcissist who has power. How many fucking narcissists does the world need? I mean, that's the problem, is that there are narcissists holding power nowadays, and you know, they're not interested in anybody else. They're just interested in the power that they have and what they can do with it. You know, if they were, you know, I just want compassionate human beings to be in charge, not people like Putin, Trump. I'm not going to say any more. I'm upsetting the American audience. I'm not going to say any more. Yeah, I just am horrified at what I witnessed, and horrified at how the world is panning out at the moment. And I'm hoping that 2023 will have more compassion in it, because that's my thing: compassion, empathy, caring for others, helping others, doing what you can for others, being kind. I don't know why there's a lot of people that can't be, but that's it. I suppose if we were all the same, I'm told life would be boring. It could be a bit more compassionate. Okay, I'm mumbling, rambling. So that's that. I hope you've had a nice Saturday. I hope you're having a nice Saturday, and I'll possibly be doing another vlog tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be something else I want to talk to you about. As it's Kathy's vlog, I'm allowed to talk about Kathy's vlog. Kathy. Okay, on y va.